Hey, what is going on, guys? Thanks for checking out this video, My Sports Gematria. In this video, I'm going to go over the UFC matches for Saturday, July 24th, 2021. I'm going to show you quick highlights of each side, and it's going to be up to you to determine who you think will win based on the numbers. I encourage you to add additional information on top of this if needed for you to feel confident in your own pick. And if for some reason you're curious to know who I'm picking in these matches, you'll have to join my Patreon. My picks are always in writing, underlined, and italicized. For more information on that, please read the description of this video. I wish you guys the best luck in your picks today. Let's go ahead and get to the matches. We're going to be looking at UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw, and we're going to be looking at all six main card fights. I'm going to go through them pretty quickly here. On this side of the screen is what I call my daily numbers, date numerology, Gregorian Hebrew calendar. And then on this side of the screen is what I call my game numbers. So up top here I have the event, location, weight class. I have one fighter right here, his name Gematria, his birthday to and from, his fighting record, his UFC record. In the middle is the head-to-head Gematria. And another fighter at the bottom here. His name Gematria, birthday to and from, and his fight record. Alright, so we're looking at Mickey Gall versus Jordan Williams for the first fight. Not a whole lot of numbers popped up for this fight. Some things that I noted was UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw. Sums to 152. Today is a day with 36 date numerology on the Gregorian. 36 sums to 152. It also sums to 172. And Mickey Gall, his name, sums to 172. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Just because one of the numbers I look for when I see 172 is 27. Because 27 sums to 172. But I didn't see any 27s here really to go off of. And but some other things that I noted was it's the 15th day of the 5th month on the Hebrew religious, like 155, the 133rd day. This is a welterweight class fight, 155, Las Vegas, Nevada, 133. It's a day leaving 251 left, which is the 54th prime number. Gall versus Williams, 54. Mickey Gall with the loss. He could become 5-4 for a UFC record for his career. But that's about as far as I got. I didn't see anything really for the 10-4 for Jordan Williams. I didn't see like a 14 or anything because 14 sums to a 104. He does have one no contest, so this is his 15th fight. And then I forgot to update that. It's his second UFC fight. So 15th fight, second UFC fight, 15-2. UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw, 152. 36 date numerology, 36. Sums to 152. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. 73 is the 21st prime number. But again, nothing really. 58, 66, 158. Nothing jumped out to me for date numerology. I mean, there is 158 on the Hebrew religious. And so that would go against the 54 here with the 73 connection. I didn't really see anything with the birthday to and from that had a direct connection. I don't know. I'm going to have to keep looking at this one to start us off here. Sorry about that. But let's go on to the next one. Miranda, Maverick, Macy, Barber. This one's kind of tough. Las Vegas sums to 23. Las Vegas, Nevada sums to 83, the 23rd prime number. Miranda, it's 23 days since her 24th birthday. It's actually 23 or a total span of 24 days since her 24th birthday. But focusing on the 23 part, 83, the 23rd prime number. Las Vegas, 23. Las Vegas, Nevada, 83. She can get her 8th win in a row as Macy Barber gets her third loss in a row, 8-3, 83. Macy Barber would become 83 or 8-3 for a fight record in her career with the loss. She's currently 23 years old. 83, the 23rd prime number. Miranda would get her 12th win for her career on the 24th day of her 24-year-old age. 12 sums to 24. And 24 sums to 167, just like the number 83 sums to 167. Miranda Maverick 142, 70, 263. Well, actually, no, maybe it's just the 70 and the 263. Maverick versus Barber, 70, 263. For Macy Barber, though, it's the 68th day of her 23-year-old age. 68 sums to 52. Today has 52 date numerology on the Gregorian. 52 sums to 92. Macy Barber could become 9-2 for a record in her career with a win. She would become 4-2 for a UFC record with the win. Today was 72 date numerology as well. 72 sums to 42. What else? I think that was it. I know 21 sums to 42 as well. So, interesting look for both sides, I guess. Darren Elkins versus Derrick Minor. UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw sums to 172. Either one of these fighters can get their 27th win for their career. 27 sums to 172. Which one's going to get it? I don't know. There's some tricky numbers here. Darren Elkins, it's 296 or a total span of 297 days till his next birthday. With the win, he could become 27-9. 27-9 is just an anagram of 297. For Derrick Minor, it's 278 or a total span of 279 days till his next birthday. So you have a 279 here, you have a 297 here. Derrick Elkins, he could become 27-9, getting that 27th win. He would become 16-8 for a UFC record with the win. This being his 36th fight overall. 72 date numerology on the Gregorian. 72 sums to 168. 36 date numerology on the Gregorian as well. This is a featherweight fight. Featherweight sums to 72. On the flip side, it could be something as simple as Derrick Elkins. He can sit on his 26th win for his career as he becomes 15-9 for a UFC record with a loss. 26 sums to 159. And it would work in Derrick Minor's favor as well, because then he would be the one that gets the 27th win for his career. But he would sit on 11 losses for his career as he becomes 3-1 for a UFC record with the win. And 31 is the 11th prime number. So they both have this interesting thing with their overall record that could help out with their UFC record if Derrick Minor were to win and Darren Elkins were to lose. Kyler Phillips versus Rulian Pava. UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw sums to 172. Kyler Phillips sums to 172. Maybe depending on how the first fight goes. If we go back to the first fight, Mickey Gal 172. UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Dillashaw 172. Depending on if Mickey Gall wins or loses, maybe it'll give us, a canary in the mine shaft about Kyler Phillips, maybe, who sums to 172. UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Dillashaw 172. Kyler Phillips has numbers to win and lose, which kind of makes it tough. It's the 43rd day of having trouble getting it out. It's the 43rd day of Kyler Phillips' 26-year-old age. Today, with 52 date numerology on the Gregorian, 52 sums to 43 and 92. On the 43rd day of his current age, he could become 9-2 for a fight record in his career with a loss. This is Phillips versus Paiva, which sums to 191, the 43rd prime number. So it would go along with that narrative. But speaking of 52 summoned to 4392, 52 date numerology. Kyler Phillips, he could get his 5th win in a row, as Rulian ends his 2-fight win streaks like 5-2, like 52. And even though it's the 43rd day of his age, it's 42 or a total span of 43 days since his 26th birthday. The number 26, I already have it spelled here, sums to 42. 42 days since his 26th birthday, 26 sums to 42. And he could become 10-1 for a fight record with the win. The number 101 is the 26th prime number. 42 sums to 142. And 101 sums to 142. So that's kind of tricky. Which one is it? Is it the 42 or is it the 43? 42 supports the 10-1. The 43 supports the 9-2. So it's kind of tricky there a little bit. Aspen Ladd versus Macy Shiraisen. So 2 different ways it can go. Ladd versus Shiraisen sums to 51. Macy comes into this fight 5-1 for a UFC record, and Aspen Ladd can become 5-1 for a UFC record with a win. Today does have 52 date numerology on the Gregorian, and that means Macy would become 5-2 for a UFC record with a loss like 52. Her name sums to 68, and 68 sums to 52. But since we're talking about 52, we have to say that 52 sums to 92, and Aspen Ladd could become 9-2 with a loss. And Macy could become 9-1 with the win. Today with 36 date numerology, 36 sums to 91 and 152. This being UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Dillashaw 152. So kind of goes either way on that one. Are we going to see 2 26-year-olds become 10-1 for a record? 101, the 26 prime number. Kyler Phillips, he could become 10-1. 26-year-old, 42 days since his 26th birthday. Aspen Ladd, 145 or total spin 146. I didn't see anything directly connect to this. I know 68 sums to 146 and 52. And Macy Shiraisen sums to 68. She could become 5-2 for UFC. So that 168 on her 146th day of her 26-year-old age could support that 10-1, 101, the 26th prime, as she becomes 5-1. Ladd versus Shiraisen, 51. So look out for that. And then the main event, Corey Sandhagen versus TJ Dillashaw. UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Dillashaw. So this is going to be, it's either going to go the 3-4-1 route or it's going to go the 1-5-2 route. It's going to go either or. So either one of these numbers can decide the winner. Funny enough. Let's start with the 152. Corey Sandhagen could become 15-2 for a record for his career with the win. Could just be as simple as that. On that day with 36 date numerology, 36 sums to 152. TJ Dillashaw, he would become 12-5 for a UFC record with a loss. 125 is just an anagram of 152. 152. Sandhagen versus Dillashaw sums to 77. And 77 sums to 175. TJ Dillashaw could become 17-5 for not a UFC record, but for his record, for his career with the loss. And then if we look at the 3-4-1 route, 3-4-1 UFC Fight Night, Sandhagen versus Dillashaw 3-4-1. Corey Sandhagen 1-3-4 is just an anagram of 3-4-1. He could become 14-3 for a fight record in his career, which is just an anagram of 134. TJ Dillashaw could become 13-4 for a UFC record with the win. 134, 143, 134, 341. And then TJ Dillashaw would get his 18th win for his career. 18 sums to 143. So plenty of those numbers. And then 72 date numerology on the Gregorian. Corey Sandhagen could become 7-2 for a UFC record to go with. So which one is it going to be? UFC Fight Night Sandhagen versus Dillashaw 3-4-1 or 1-5-2? 1-5-2 or 1-4-3? 1-3-4 or 1-2-5? 175, 77 sums to 175, or does it continue with 18 sums to 143? 143, Corey Sandhagen, 134. Alright, well hopefully this video wasn't too long. Hopefully it wasn't too boring, and hopefully you got some good information out of it, some so-so information out of it, or something to build off of to kind of help you along with your picks. Appreciate you watching, appreciate the support. Thanks for stopping by.